Hello everyone, this is Pal Ponder on Weather coming at you with another video. In this update, we're going to be talking about multiple snowstorms that's going to be going over the area over the next 5 to 6 days. So before we do get started, if you do like weather-related content, please subscribe to my channel, as I will upload about 5 videos a week to keep you updated. And I do ask you to share this video with your friends and family on social media. All right, so let's get started. First of all, I'm back to showing my face. I thought it would be a little bit more personable. I think it's more like interactive when I do that. So leave your comments below and let me know what you think about showing me while I'm doing actually the video. So yeah, let's get started. We got a lot to talk about. Here is the latest watches and warnings. And you can see we've got a huge swath of winter weather advisories as well as some winter storm watches. So the winter weather advisory is over Nebraska, Iowa, getting into portions of Wisconsin. We got a huge chunk in the Northwest where they're going to be getting some snow. And then also another swath going into Colorado, down in Kansas, northern parts of the panhandle of Texas, as well as a good chunk of Oklahoma. And there's also winter storm warnings where you're going to be seeing a lot of snow in Oklahoma, places that you already saw a lot of snow just a week ago. And then as well as Wisconsin. So yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. I mean, what's going to happen is over the next 5 to 6 days, we've got these developing troughs that's going to be swinging across pretty fast. And there's going to be just relentless, just one after another over the next 5 to 6 days. And that is going to be a predominantly heavy snow pattern for a good chunk of the U.S. So let's kind of delve into the details. First of all, here's the latest map as of this morning on Saturday the 12th. And you can see this is the first initial snowstorm that's breaking out over Iowa right now, where they're getting in those deformation zones of 1 inch per hour snowfall rates. So some pretty heavy snow going on right now in central Iowa, and that'll move up to southern portions of Wisconsin, getting into northern portions of Michigan. But yeah, more snow on the back side of that into Oregon, parts of Nevada, and getting into Montana, as well as Wyoming. So these systems are going to be kind of relentless over the next several days as we go into tonight, into Saturday night. That this northwest snowstorm will dig down into Colorado, bringing more snow into Colorado, getting in northern parts of New Mexico, as well as this other storm is going to be still lifting off to the northeast into northern parts of Michigan and getting into southeastern Canada. But as we move on to Sunday morning, now we see that developing storm that's coming in from the northwest, central part over Oklahoma, and that's going to where they're going to bring some southern snow down into portions of the Texas Panhandle, getting into Kansas and extreme parts of Oklahoma City and northwestern Oklahoma. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of snow that's going to be starting to fly for the south. And if we kind of zoom in on Sunday afternoon, I think that's when it really starts to get in its act together. That's why they have the winter weather advisories as well as the winter storm watches going on for places like Oklahoma City. Yeah, we could see it easily, a good swath of 2 to 5 inches dumping over the area on Sunday, and then just a chilly rain on the south side, is a good chunk of Texas, say in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, as well as Houston, as this cold front will continue to push further southward as we go throughout the day on Sunday. So if we take a look at some of the temperatures, and these are kind of like high temperatures coming up on Sunday, and you can see these are going to be falling throughout the day in the 40s. I don't think you get out of the 40s in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and these are your 6 o'clock temperatures on Sunday evening. So we're talking almost 40 degrees by then. The wind chill is going to be near freezing in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so you're going to be needing a coat if you're going to be outside. I do think the rain will be over with by then, but that cold front will continue to pushing further south, and much of Texas, especially like central and northern parts of Texas, will wake up to a freeze coming up on Monday morning. But yeah, that system just moves quick. I mean, so you're talking Sunday night into early Monday morning, where it was all snow, it'll transfer to all rain and kind of lose its luster a little bit as it's moving towards the east. But no, there's more. There's more on the backside of that. So you're not over with in Oklahoma for this week. So that same system continues to move up to the northeast. So you can see these things are going pretty quick, and that'll dump a little bit of snow coming up for you guys in the northeast on Monday afternoon in places like Pennsylvania. You know, getting into northern parts of Jersey could see some flakes fly, as well as, say, places like Rhode Island, getting into Connecticut, and places of southern Vermont and New Hampshire. But that's not the bigger story. We've got a lot more to come on the Northeast coming up midweek, and we'll go over that here in a little bit. But yeah, then another snow event's coming in from the Northwest, and that's going to dump some more snow for you guys in Oklahoma coming up. As we move into Tuesday, you can see these are just quick hitting storms. This is a fast track, so they're in quick and out quick. So yeah, by Tuesday, a lot of the places that are going to be getting snow on Sunday will be getting more snow in places in Oklahoma, getting into Kansas, getting into Nebraska now, parts of Colorado. So those will just add to those totals that other system's moving off to the northwest. And again, check this out. We've got yet more snow coming in from the northwest. So as this system kind of gets its act together and really pulls into the deep tropical, subtropical jet, as it's still fairly active until the middle of the month, then you'll see some snow flying in southern parts of Illinois, getting into Indiana and portions of Ohio as this system tracks to the northeast, and then just all rain on the south side. But as we continue to move, this low is looking to drop into off the coast of the northeast, and this where it can really start getting its act together and see dumping some very heavy snow. So the alignment of this storm looks to be well offshore, and that's going to put the snow band well inland as well. So we could see some pretty good snowfall rates start to break out by Wednesday night into West Virginia, a good chunk of Ohio, pretty much the entire state of Pennsylvania. By then we'll be seeing snow as these heavier bands start getting its act together. So if we kind of zoom in to the northeast storm, and this is where I think we could have a potential nor'eastern later on by midweek for the northeast, as these heavy snow bands, and it's indicating that it's going to be by the coast for a lot of you guys that has not seen much snowfall this year, or yet even almost last year, are going to be seeing a lot of snow coming up from this system in places like New Jersey, where you're just being desperate for snow. Places like Philly, I think you get snow from this system. So yeah, a lot of people are going to be some happy campers with this snowfall event coming up for the Northeast. But just on the interior regions, I can't get too detailed this far out 5 days, but man, some of these snowfall totals are pretty impressive, 5, almost 6 days out. So with these darker blues kind of setting up, I mean, you're talking that would insinuate, 2-3 inch snowfall rates per hour. So that does not take that long to sit over one isolated area and dump some very heavy snow and accumulate up to a foot of snow, if not beyond, by then. So we're seeing some definitely hefty totals potentially coming out of this system. But yeah, on the backside where that cold core and it's well enough offshore, we'll just kind of set the stage for more of a coastal event rather than an interior event like a lot of these storms that you've been seeing. But a good chunk of Pennsylvania should be covered in snow by then, coming up on Thursday morning, as these snow bands take almost all of New Jersey, getting into portions of Connecticut, into Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. So I see a pretty good snow event for you guys coming up in the Northeast. And as this continues to move off into Thursday afternoon, this will just keep adding to those totals as we go throughout the week. And yeah, look at that, New Jersey. I mean, you're going to be kind of spoiled because you haven't seen some of these snowfall rates of this magnitude in a long time. as this kind of moves through the Northeast. So I do think the coastal regions, as it's looking right now, will be picking up some of the greater totals and not just the interior regions. So as this continues to move off to the on Thursday afternoon, getting into Friday morning, it starts to kind of wind down by then. But man, we could be looking at some impressive snowfall totals with these series of systems that kind of be just racing from west to east over the next 5 to 6 days. You can see that from the northwest interiors, from these potential snows off the northwest flow, a lot of places will be picking up a foot of snow and portions of Idaho, and obviously much of the Sierra Mountains. But even 4 to 5 inches getting into Colorado, and where they have those two events coming up on Sunday as well as into Tuesday of next week for a good chunk of Oklahoma, getting in southern portions of Kansas. You could easily see anywhere from 6 to 9 inches over those two snowfall totals in that area, and that will continue moving off to the east, and some of these snowfall totals will subside a little bit. But yeah, where another zone would be northern Michigan, where they could easily pick up a foot, and extreme portions of Illinois. But yeah, the big event that looks like it's going to be setting the stage for the Northeast. I mean, these snowfall totals are pretty impressive, and the European model has been pretty bullish over the next several runs. So obviously we'll fine tune this as it gets closer. But yeah, a good chunk could be picking up a foot of snow, if not more. And West Virginia, getting into central PA and eastern Pennsylvania, as well as a good chunk of northern New Jersey, southern New York, and to Rhode Island, and Connecticut, Massachusetts, even to Boston. So yeah, a lot of the interior regions have seen a lot of snow this year. This system looks to be on more of a coastal event rather than an interior event. So yeah, there is a lot to talk about over the next 5 days. I appreciate you guys watching. Do like this video. Definitely leave your comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to catch the latest update where I protect you before and after the storm.